Hello. So it's beautiful autumnal weather. The clocks have gone back. It's a spring forward leap back in it, I think as the saying goes. So I had to go over that a couple of times in my head this morning when I realised I had 9.5 hours sleep. Beautiful, innit? So yeah, it's been another week in training, aiming to what should be the Valencia Marathon. I'm optimistic in terms of recovery from last week. So those that joined me from my Yorkshire Marathon video last week, if you haven't and you don't even know about it, you never come across the channel before, so make sure you do like and subscribe and drop us a comment to help the algorithm, because it does help out. We're nearly at 1,000 subscribers, so yeah, thank you for everyone that has subscribed so far. Be good to get over 1,000 at least by Christmas. I'd be optimistic, to be honest, to get over 1,000 by end of November, all being well. So yeah, another week in training. It's been a very limited amount of running this week. I think I've clocked around 33 mile worth of running. For those that don't know, I do run every day, and I have done since the 30th of November 2015. I think it's like just short of 3,300 days or something like that. Not that I do keep track. I've got a little app on my Garmin. So yeah, it's been interesting. Still struggling a little bit with my Achilles and the niggle that came on last week. So this week I've spent a lot of time in the gym, a lot of time on a bike, which I don't really enjoy. I do work in active travel, but I don't really enjoy cycling so much. To be honest, I think I would enjoy if it weren't in the gym, which I do enjoy, the cycling in the great outdoors. Just being in a gym and staring at a blank white wall, and just watching the kilometre markers. I'm a mile man as well, so that infuriates me. And I'm very saddle sore this week. It is Sunday. I've still got a bike ride to do, but I have done a round. I've done a different kind of 100 mile this week. I've done around 100 mile on the bike, which, let's have a look on my old Strava. Yeah, so far I've done 105 mile on the bike. Yeah, 105 mile on the bike. Started just building the distance a little bit on the bike as I've got a little bit less saddle sore and my bum's got a bit more used to it as the week's gone on. So yeah, that's where it is. And I am starting to enjoy it, and I'm just sitting there listening to a podcast, if I'm honest, and pedaling away. So yeah, Monday kicked off. I went out and just did 5k running. Had a little bit of pain in the Achilles, but it was shaking off. Towards the back end of the video I'll show you as well the strength and conditioning and rehab stuff that I've been doing this week. That yeah, spoke to a physio that I know. He's gave me some bits, and then some bits that I know works as rehab for my Achilles and the rest of my body, because I'll be picking up compensation stuff as well, like little injuries and niggles in the hamstrings and the glutes from overusing them. So yeah, 5k on Monday, and then felt okay, but yeah, still a little bit of pain. What I'm going to do, so yeah, not worried too much about losing fitness. It's always, you can always build fitness back, but yeah, it'll be 2 days plus 2 days from when I'm having a pain-free run, just to then start pushing it a little bit more and actually do some specific, like, feel like a runner again. And then Tuesday another 5k with yeah, roughly an hour on the bike, and then a little bit of strength and conditioning as well on Tuesday, and then swung into Wednesday. What I did find as well on Tuesdays, I was taking ibuprofen, and I'd been taking it for roughly probably about 5 days, and I were having 2 tablets of the ibuprofen. I were having them roughly every 5-6 hours, and having 3 doses a day, so 6 tablets in total. And yeah, started to get a bit sensitive to it in the stomach, so decided to come off the ibuprofen on Tuesday. So not had any painkillers since, which is a good sign, because it means the pain that I'm feeling it must mean it's similar level, but it's less than what it were a week and a half ago, which is always a good thing. But yeah, came off them Tuesday. Wednesday decided to go out, and I just did a 4 miler and then an hour on the bike. So felt okay Wednesday morning. My legs didn't feel as heavy from the ibuprofen as well, because it did make me a little bit more dehydrated, if I'm honest, which yeah, that's where it is. That's what ibuprofen can do. It also gives me headaches as well, which don't make me feel good when I've got an headache and an injury. And yeah, if you're staring at a computer screen or laptop screen or whatever you're doing at work. And then Thursday, Dave Hanks messaged me, and I was going to do something different on Thursday. I was going to bike in the morning and then run in the evening, just to see if it eased off as the day went on. So Dave Hanks messaged me anyway, and I went for a run with Dave on Thursday night and just did 5 mile with him. That was quite nice because it made it quite sociable, and I enjoyed just running with someone, if I'm honest. Don't want to start tugging on heartstrings because I know Dave watches this, but yeah, proper love him, think he's class, and it dragged me out of the house and gave me something to take my mind off it. And through the run, I felt pain in my Achilles, but it was a good distraction, just chin wagging with Dave, and solving life's crimes like I do with Kai as well in the morning. With Kai as well, he's been injured, so it's like females aligning your menstrual cycle. Kai's been injured this week, so he started building back with his shin splints. Dave will be annoyed because I've related a run with him to Kai, so he'll probably be annoyed at that. And then Friday, I'd done my hour on the bike as well, paid my gift to the gods, on the Thursday. Friday went out with Birdie after work again, so biked in the morning, did an hour in the gym, did some strength and conditioning on Friday, and my rehab stuff, and then went out with Birdie and did 5 mile on Friday night. And then went to John Ackleton, so the massage guy that I see, John, went to his 50th birthday do Friday night, so yeah, that was quite good as well. And then Saturday, woke up, we're going to go and do a park run. Probably best that I didn't, because I'm competitive, and if I'm at park run, like I will set off, take it easy, and I can do that, and I've got that within myself because I'm quite disciplined at the same time, but didn't want to set off and get into some sort of dogfight racing a park run, so decided anyway to go for a run around New Milladam with Naomi, and went for some breakfast after as well, so that was quite nice. Did 5 mile. The off-road stuff at New Milladam helped it as well because it was obviously softer and a soft landing, but yeah, another 5 mile, and then another hour on the bike to add to my saddle soreness, which, yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? You can't do it about it. It has got less sore though, so I must be getting a rock hard glutes as the week's going on. And then Sunday, so I like to do a Sunday long run. It's autumnal, weather's gorgeous. We've come up to the TPT, so there's hardly any hills to comprehend. The Achilles is feeling a little bit nicer today. Said to Gary and Bird this morning, it just feels like it needs one more day recovery, but it's felt like that for last week. Yeah, I do run every day, and it don't matter what people say, I probably will still run every day, but yeah, it's felt like that for the last week, and it just a little bit improvement every single day. Running doesn't make it feel worse either, but arguably it don't make it feel any better, like it just maintains it. I just know that if I were to go out and do a 20 miler or a 15 miler or something that's just ridiculous, that would definitely make it feel the worse. So yeah, I'm sort of going until like the threshold point. Gone out, I've got some orthotics as well that just raise my heels a little bit, some heel raisers, and they seem to take the pressure off the Achilles. So yeah, I've gone from wearing the shoe I wear, New Balance 1080s, which are a 6mm drop. The orthotics add another 10mm, so that, yeah, like a 16mm drop in my shoes, which isn't ideal. I don't enjoy that. It makes me definitely want to be a heel striker, because my heels are closer to the ground, but I'm not a heel striker. I'm very much forefoot, but with the Achilles pain, I can't do a calf raise fully at the minute, or a single leg calf raise to put weight through it. So yeah, they are helping and taking that pressure off my heels and my Achilles. So this morning anyway, 3.5 mile up the trail, 3.5 mile back down. On the way back down, I took the orthotics out and did 1.5 miles without them. Felt a little bit more sprightly, but yeah, I wouldn't risk it and run my full run without them at the minute, just so it doesn't, like, it's taking the pressure off, so I might as well stick with them. It's not something that I agree with. I don't really like running orthotics. I don't like them as a philosophy, but yeah, it's taking the pressure off my heels, so yeah, it's a good thing. Eventually, obviously, I'll go back to not wearing them. This week, because I've been injured, I've also bought some new shoes. So I've got some New Balance 1080 V14s in the lineup now, some more V5s in the lineup. They're a nice big heavy high cushion shoe. Some Adidas SL2s I've also bought, and then there'll be another couple of pairs of it. Yeah, I've ended up just splurging out on shoes. It's like what runners do when we feel sick, tired and sorry for ourselves. But yeah, it's what it is. So I can't wait to get jumping into them to make myself feel a little bit better when the time comes. Yeah, so anyway, what I'll do now is I have been doing some strength and conditioning this week. It's all around like loading and teaching my body to load correctly, and obviously build a little bit of strength in the Achilles, the heel, and the lower calf and the soleus and stuff, and the gastrocnemius, not the calf, but the unit as an entirety, and then work my way up to like my hamstrings and my glutes, just so to ensure that I'm loading correctly and I'm putting the right sort of weight through certain parts of my foot, so teaching my body how to do it again, because I've had an injury. I'm going to not load correctly for, it might be for a period of time, so I need to teach my body how to do it again. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'll show you the strength and conditioning that I've been doing, and I can talk you through the sets and reps relatively. In the stuff that is like loading, it's been low amount of reps and just 3 sets, if I'm honest. So it might be like I've been doing like 5 or 6 reps on each leg, and then around 3 sets, and then on the glute bridges and the stuff like that as well, I've been doing around 12 reps, and holding them for 5 seconds at the top end of the glute bridge, and then back down and doing 3 sets again of them. Yeah, it's been quite interesting. I do strength and conditioning anyway, but it's a little bit different type of strength and conditioning that I'll do. Like, I can't be doing jump squats at the minute, and I can't really be doing lunges because the bearing's just not right, and they can cause a little bit more pain in the lower extremities of the legs as well. Eventually I will progress up to that. As well with the Achilles, I was doing, before I spoke to Gav the physio, I was doing a lot of stretching on it and stuff, and then I've done my own reading. Heel drops aren't great for it. Stretching it and overstretching it is not great for it, because it needs to heal first, pardon the pun. So yeah, stop doing any heel drops. So I've just been working on the top end of the calf raise to the floor, not to below. So like dropping off the bottom step and stuff like that, not yet anyway. I will progress up to that eventually, and progress up to more explosive movements. For now it's just about holding the movement and keeping it as static as possible, but keeping it contracted and tense. So yeah, that's sort of strength and conditioning I've been doing anyway. It's worked for me so far. It feels like it's improving, and I suppose as a runner and as an individual, as a human being, you've got to trust the process and believe that it's working for you, haven't you? And if you don't, then what's the point in doing it? Personally though, like, I'm looking outside now, the weather's absolutely beautiful. It's autumnal, it's my favourite time of year, this and spring anyway. I'm not a summer man and I'm not a winter man, but spring and autumn, absolutely love it. And yeah, just getting absolute FOMO from not being able to get out and do the running that I want. For running for me is an obsession, but obsessed as innovate, I think, putting the boxes, is just a word that lazy use to describe the dedicated. I think I'm dedicated and disciplined when it comes to me running. So yeah, it's what it is. I'll get there and not complaining. It's just a brick in the wall, and it's not progress, it's not a setback, it's just what happens. It's part of life, it's part of learning, it's part of the journey. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully I will be towing the line at Valencia. We'll see. Personally, if it weren't a marathon and if it weren't abroad and a Valencia marathon, I would be considering chalking it, but yeah, we'll get another week and see how I get on over the next 7 days, to judge what I'll do when the time comes. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy the little journey that I've got and my story and sharing my story. I had quite a nice comment, a message this week on Strava from a guy called Wayne. I'll not say his surname because of GDPR or all that, but yeah, nice comment from Wayne of just support, so thank you for that. I appreciate it. Do get them every now and then, but in life, like, how many times do people message out and reach out, and like in a year you might get less than 10 as an individual, and like someone to turn around and say like, I'm proud of you, or give you a pat on the back every now and then, like, it's very humbling, and I appreciate it, so thank you, and cheers for that. I know there's a few people that do it every now and then, and it's great. And then yeah, so this week, whoever you are, wherever you are, and you're listening, you don't have to do it to me, and I'm not asking you to do it to me, to be honest, but someone that you know, just give them a pat on the back and tell them that you're proud of them, because yeah, it means a lot, and it don't happen often, does it? So yeah, just give them a pat on the back and tell you're proud of them. So yeah, thank you anyway, and I'll catch you next week to see how we're getting on with my Achilles niggle, and yeah, we'll see if we are back running in its entirety and building towards something else. I'm a campaigner, that's my personality type. I enjoy a project, so yeah, can't wait to get started and build back to something right. Fitness can always be gained, can't it? So yeah, thank you anyway, bye.